Kapotasana is one of the hardest for me when I first began intermediate series. So this one is very humbling, and you just learn to grow in time to accept your body for really what it is. So there's a few ways that I like to deepen this pose. And one of them is using a wheel to grow your strength. If you have a weak shoulder and the sending back of the hand going this way, or using the wall, which I'll show you in a couple of different ways today. So again, this is an intermediate series, and it's invigorating and nerve cleansing for sure. All right, so we'll begin. So if you have a wheel at home, this is one of the options that I like to show in growing your Kapotasana. And I use the wheel and I use the wall, so we're going to do a couple of things to give it a try today so that you can see that and grow from there. I'm going to move my mat real quick so it's all ready for when I move the wall to show you. Okay, good. All right. So this is some modifications for Kapotasana that I'm going to show using the wheel, using the wall, and then doing the position itself without the props. I find that Kapotasana is quite challenging when I first started. Intermediate series is very humbling, very humiliating, very challenging, and all nerve cleansing, right? It's challenging and invigorating. So it requires a lot of patience and a lot of tolerance and a lot of understanding and no expectations, because I find that the more that your mind is not stiff and your body is more relaxed, the posture itself can grow for the benefit of the body. Again, not growing to the point that you need it to be perfect looking, but when we're saying growing in the practice of yoga with these asanas, it means beneficial, tapping into our inner self, our inner strength, and our inner being. So that's why we do it. That's why we practice. It truly does improve your breath. It truly does open up a lot of energies and emotions to release that are negative from the body. And that's why it's called Nadi Shodhana, intermediate series of the Ashtanga lineage. And it's a nerve cleansing. All right, so here's some ways that maybe might help you as it helped me. Like I said, I'm not one to be more critical in perfecting the pose, but if it's a benefit to the body, I'd like to show how to deepen them. So I invested in a wheel, and it's a standard size. I like the cork because it's more contouring to the body. My feet are the same distance as if I was going to take the posture, Kapotasana posture, just like that, okay? I'm gonna place the wheel right behind so that when I sit on it, I'm going to arch my spine on that wheel. The first part is I might not be able to catch my head down or tap my head down on the floor. It's okay. The first part of the wheel is about opening up your arms and going this way, which a lot of people find right here very, very discomforting. And that's where most people usually come back up and stop the pose. So this will help you, I believe, from personal experience, grow with that. So don't collapse your tailbone to sit. Just wait until you get into it, okay? So you're going to sit here, and you're just going to arch, and you're going to relax, hold the floor. As you're coming down, your vertebrae might be there, and then there it is. You're just going to find a way to grab the wheel and stay here. 1, you're just grabbing. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Don't come up fast. Push on your heel, release your chin, keep your belly intact, and use your quadricep muscles to come through. Sometimes the knee starts to slide and open. You want to make sure that it stays engaged, and so that way you don't hurt your spine, okay? You can send the wheel back a little bit. You can also start from down here where you're sitting down, but a lot of times people find this a little bit more difficult. So basically you rest the wheel. You're going to come off your tailbone here. And you're going to still come up. And you're going to use the mat to kind of pull your feet in. And you're going to keep your sternum high. You're going to rest your head back. And you're just going to wait here and learn to endure a little bit more of that. And you can hold your your calves, your thighs, or one at a time, you could look for the wheel and start to spin your elbow and get that grip. And then again, hold your heel, your chin, and come up with the strong core strength. Up. Like I said, it's not easy. It's very, very challenging, but it works. And it just takes time. Before you know it, you'll be there. Little by little, you can start sliding down your hands to the ground of the wheel, and then it starts to tap to where your feet is. See if we can do that. Okay, so if you're coming down low, you want to move your feet back. That's why you hold the mat to, slide the feet back a little bit more. You want to try to get more of your chest to really arch and get that feet down. So in time, when you finally get there, you'll notice my hand is starting to crawl, and there's my feet. It'll start to open up a little bit more release from your shoulder, which this motion going this way is quite difficult for a lot of people. Yeah, it's like an emotional opener, that's what I call it. So investing in a wheel, this is my Body Good. I like it. It's contouring and it's, I like the cork. It's softer on my back. So now we're going to move on to the other one. So using the wall to come down or to hold yourself. So again, I'm going to place myself close to the wall with my heel, just like that. Again, we're opening up the shoulder first and learning to strengthen the big muscles. So the big muscles of the lats, the big muscles of the traps, the big muscles of the pecs, and the quads, and the glutes. That's all involved in Kapotasana. So again, you're just remaining steady here, and you're just sending your arch. You want to push again this whole pelvis forward, and keep your thighs engaged, and your head is just looking back. Option one is you're just going to rest and bring yourself a little bit to an arch, and then again, coming back soft. You might have to back up yourself a little bit, just in case, because again, it's all different distance, right? So again, you can hold your hands here, bring it to your temple, and then again, just flushing to hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then coming up slowly, 5. So that will allow you to kind of find rest and comfort and go beyond, all in one. And then now we're going to slowly draw down slower and slower to the floor, okay? So be careful. So I'm going to use, my wall is thin, it's not a wide wall here. So I'm going to go on the outside of the wall. You're going to see me grab it. So basically, I'm going to reach my hand up and just grab it. I'm going to slowly walk my hands down and just holding. And then again, coming back up. So you're just learning that until you get more mobility in your upper body spine and also your lower spine. You can't rush this posture because you don't want to get hurt and you want to sustain the longevity anyway of your practice. So you want to kind of make sure you go carefully and slowly with that. Make sure you bring your mat a little bit closer. If you're not, if you need more, protection, get down a little deeper. Okay, so we're going to give it a try now, coming down a little bit deeper. Okay. And there's many ways that people come down. Sometimes they'll come down with the hands like this over their head. Sometimes they'll come down with the hands over wider and then back. I don't know if there's any right or wrong. I mean, there's no yoga police. So basically just do what is safe for you is what I would say. There are teachers that will ask you to do it certain ways. If you are under their guidance and their instruction, then yeah, you'll have to listen and respect that, okay? So again, but if you're just growing on your own and you'd like to build endurance and energy, then be careful and be mindful. So again, we're gonna dip forward and just create the arch, okay? Remember, don't splay your knee out. Keep them, and if you need a pillow underneath your knee, and just relax the body. And hold. 2, and again, once you come down to the floor, you want to flatten your palms. And soon, you can grab your feet here. And then little by little, you can use the wall to help you come up. So that's just the beginning. It's just learning slowly how to come down, and then before you know it, you'll probably be on your own, and a teacher can help you get deeper and deeper into the practice. You know, you don't want to go too fast anyway and learn that. You want to grow in stages so that you understand the posture, the meaning, the theory, and the philosophy and benefits behind it. All right? I work on it. There's days that I'm really intensely tight, not gonna lie. It is what it is. That's why yoga brings out the truthness in us. And there's days that like, whoo, I got that one really easy today. Wow, what happened there? Diet, lifestyle, sleep, rest, work, environment take a big role into our body. So could be any of those, right? There's no answer. So here we go. We're just going to go ahead and rest the spine again. We're going to do our best to come down. Watch your ponytails. Some of you, they like to get in the way. So again, I really just take my whole body and just relax first to dip. And then again, whenever you're ready, you're going to keep your chest like it's forward. You're going to keep your thighs engaged. Keep your hands engaged. Keep your spine open. And again, crawling. And then placing your hands right behind the toes. And then again, holding and coming up. And keeping everything high. Don't let everything collapse like this and then drop down. You don't want to get hurt, like I said. So that's just a quick tip. Thanks for asking, and hopefully that helped you, and many more to come. Aloha, namaste from Maui.